Howdy folks, this is Lanso90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. So, things are a little bit nuts right now. I just had, like, the biggest computer crash I've ever had in my entire existence. I've seen quite a few computer crashes in my life. Like, I didn't get a blue screen, but the game froze up, and then once the game froze up, the recording wouldn't end. It happened when I pressed the end recording button, annoyingly. And, then everything was frozen. Sort of. I would get like one, I don't know, I'd call it like one clock cycle every 10 seconds. Because I could move my mouse and it would take like several seconds before it rendered in. And I could press Control-Alt-Delete and like 10 minutes after I pressed it, it eventually popped up. CPU is pegged at 100%, even though there's none of the programs said they were using anything. Gave it like as long as I could to let it shut down on its own, because I knew it would corrupt the video file. And it did corrupt the video file. Funny enough, though, we're actually like exactly where we need to be, I guess. Because I quick saved before I lit the fire to make the mold in my last recording that is lost. So technically we're in the exact same spot from where I left off last time. The difference in this one, I ran into a new zombie when I was up there. It was some kind of like zombie covered with like a living thorn bush thing. And it was not actually a problem. It wasn't interesting. Well, it was interesting, but it didn't cause us any trouble or anything, so there's that much at least. What else? Everything else kind of went the same as last time there. I strapped the solar panel onto the welding rig. It's working. It's getting recharged. It recharges pretty quickly, even. I also picked up a heavy vehicle frame. It's in this pile here. That's what's on top of the tile right now. To act as an anvil. It's like a basic anvil. I think it has level 1 anviling quality. Then I also grabbed an extra light frame, a trunk, and let's keep going where we were. Let's get this oatmeal in us. And then get some tea in us. We gotta find the gallon jugs, though. There they are. There we go. Alright, so first things first, let's move all this stuff out of the way. I hate losing progress in something I've done. If I've already done something, I don't really want to do it again. So that's why I'm a little upset right now. The only saving grace is that I did save it at this point in time. It was like 48 or 28 minutes into the episode, so I haven't lost all that much progress, but it's still enough to be annoying, actually, but we'll get there when we get there. So next thing, search for vehicle. Build it there with an extra light frame. Part. To install the casters on it. I haven't built the casters yet, because I didn't build the mold, because I saved it before building the mold. Mold. Requires the fire to be lit. Requires our leather armor to be taken off. Requires us to build a mold. And then I don't think we need the fire again. I think there was one piece of equipment I wanted to make that does require a fire. Let me take a quick look here. I want to make the survivor harness. Guess we don't need one. Yeah, I think we're okay. So we'll put the fire out now. And we needed the mold so we could build the casters. Scrap metal. And we needed the casters so that we could install them onto the cart. Need the casters on the cart so that we can install the trunk on the cart. That installed on the cart so that we can move this around, and this is our cart. It's even better than a shopping cart because it can carry an absolute ton of stuff. 162 liters of stuff. I think the regular shopping cart does 100, maybe 120. So that's very good. Put that to good use. And then, next thing I did, I went into those corners so that nothing else was in my way. And I took all my attachments out of our belt again. Then we drop all of them to there. And then I grabbed a bunch of long strings, yeeted them onto the floor, I butchered them. Butcher all those. 1,200 thread. Actually did need the fire. That's why I was thinking I needed a fire. Just so we could see. That we could build survivor harness. I didn't have two options last time for some reason. We'll make it with the utility vest. Wear the survivor harness. Extinguish the fire. Drop all of our gear. Actually, we'll keep that for a moment. As we can activate the survivor harness and put the Remington in it. And then we want to drop the travel pack. And we want to wear the molly pack. Because now, opacity is not something that bothers me anymore. We prefer to have low encumbrance because now this thing, the cart, can carry everything we need. The molly pack has very low encumbrance, and even though it can't store that much stuff, its ratio of how heavy it gets for that stuff is really good. So now we will save and sleep. Pray to God we don't get more crashes. I never had a thing crash like that before. Usually when Cataclysm crashes, it just closes out. That time it did not close out. It would not turn off. I could not end the task. I'm trying to remember if we had any interesting conversations in the previous videos. Only lost one. The only problem was it was almost finished. Oh, give me some food. Make it with molasses, I suppose, using regular water. That stuff up. Take me to the gallon jug. All right. Now, we're pretty much back to where we were. I'm going to get in the habit of quick saving fairly often. I might even have to set up an autosave function. We are recording in Invink now instead of X264. Maybe that'll help. It seemed like it was the processor that got freaking toasted. I don't know why. It's a real good processor. I just realized we don't have any music going. Let's see, he's asking me about the project. We're not too worried about that. Use it as a project. Let's use Audacity as a player, which I probably shouldn't do. There's probably something better. There we go. Alright. Dial in, dial in. We would really like a new weapon, like a melee weapon that's good, like the Iron Shod Quarterstaff. That'd be kind of my next priority of thing to get. And it's interesting, our arc welder can't do everything. Like, we still actually need torches for something else. For some other stuff. I don't know if we can come up with an anvil here. Yeah, we can't use our existing anvil. Or we can't use our arc welder to make this stuff, so we still have to find an acetylene torch or a forge. I don't think crucibles are hard to make. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Okay. Guess we can check out a crucible. This stuff, I think, is all... Make it with clay. A lot of this, like, metalworking stuff kind of loops in on itself, where it's like, to make a crucible, you need an anvil. To make an anvil, you need a crucible. It's gonna be okay this time, though. We just need clay. It's just kind of annoying that our arc welder, as awesome as it is, can't do everything. Can almost upgrade the greaves, but... Actually repair our crowbar. Not that'll help, I don't think. In the aluminum bad if we wanted to, but I think it's necessary. Alright, so we're still gonna need some torches and stuff. Probably want to check out this parking garage then, maybe. Now that we have a cart, we can stay out in the field for way longer. Be able to carry an infinite more amount of stuff. We're going to need our leather armor, though. I just wonder if I should just leave the armor in the cart for now on. So it's impossible to forget it, because it'll always be with us. So just disable my preview there. Yeah, you'll have to tell me if the ending looks alright. Hypothetically, our processor should be a lot better for recording than the video card is. Because like right now, I only have 3 cores really doing anything, and I have 16 on my processor. Video card, though, it's getting hammered as if it's playing a much more graphically intense game. It's probably fine, because it's also a good video card, but it's not what I want to be recording with. It is in lower resolution, I think. I think I'm doing it in 720p instead of 2K. Should still be 60 FPS, though. So hopefully it looks alright. Alright, bloated zombies. I think that is an evolved zombie, because we haven't seen one yet. Seems like we're starting to get some basic evolved zombies now. The bloated one isn't that bad, though. Blam. Especially if you have ranged weapons. It'll be easy to lose this cart on certain terrain types, I think. Be loaded. Take pictures of stuff. It's just so... just a little risky. Let's see, I think we already got a regular zombie. Camera. It says it took a selfie, we're just gonna assume that it worked. But it seems to be that it's worked in most of those situations. Get a little bit of running in. Hazmat zombie has some decent armor on. That's why I didn't really want to go up to take a picture of one, because now we gotta run out of stamina and all that good stuff, but we're alright. Give me my arrows, please. Chocolate bar. You can have your drugs, though. I was avoiding using the actual word in case Google DeepMind grabbed us. But I have a feeling that just saying the D word I triggered Google DeepMind anyway. Let's see, you're just a fat zombie. I don't think I've taken a picture of a fat zombie though, so. It is exceptional. You friggin' rock into my cart. Need to get in the habit of putting my cart in better locations. Distance. All right. Smash the body. Kind of feel bad for the brainless zombies. There's not much that they can do. I think we took a picture of a brainless zombie. Picture of a crawling one. Get some distance. There. Stamina, please. Well, that's in real life. It is not in game. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The siren's going off. I actually live pretty close to all the emergency services in town. You know, this is a good thing to have in case something goes wrong, but it does mean it can get noisy sometimes. Alright. We can pretty much grab anything we want now. Like, there's like one situation where it's like hard to see where the cart was. It's like, the door's shut. No. The door is not shut. It's just... Oh, this is just like a parking lot. It's not an actual... Field the quarterstaff because... Cart cannot come with us. And we also don't know when we're just gonna walk into zombies. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, is these car lots should have functioning vehicles in them. Also, how are you gonna get a... How are you gonna get a vehicle out of here? What is this? A broken generator. This game could do such awesome stuff. If they started doing, like we talked about before, like powered buildings and stuff. Like this almost seems like it would, because you can see there's consoles here and there's like garage doors that seem like they could be opened. And like this vehicle is stuck down here, there's nothing we can do with it. You'd have to disassemble the parts and take it upstairs. That's in mint condition. And we're gonna run into the same thing upstairs. Actually see the tops of all the other buildings from here though, which is kind of cool. There's more garage doors. Another vehicle. A hatchback that's in perfect condition. At least we know where we can get some like parts that are in perfect shape. There's a pack of cigarettes. See anything on top of these? Water cooler, antennas. Not really anything of value. Oh, it keeps going up. Oh, I'm hoping to find up here because we can't get vehicles out here. Well, probably could. You know what I'm thinking, right? Grab one of these working vehicles and just drive it through the window. Man, if anything could crash the game, though, it would be that. This one has enough juice in it, it could probably do it. If we die instantly, though, our character will be dead for sure. I can quick save, but that won't help if we die instantly. We have to be able to live long enough to regret our mistake, basically. Vehicle's this. AD van. Why is this here? Guess you get climbed to the top from the outside if you take the gutter up. I'm not sure what use case you would find for that, though. I'm very tempted to drive a vehicle off for the levels, but we'll definitely die for sure. And then again, I lost my vehicle again. There we go. Something to keep in mind if we ever find like full power armor. And consider that maybe we can survive the fall. Just didn't do that. Alright. Check out what this house has for us. Candle, flashlight, lighter, tape, strings, and paper. All rotten stuff here. This is on the far side of town. We can also take more stuff with us now, so might as well. Grabbed a pair of metal tongs, right? And grab another one. You can start grabbing new gallon jugs now too. Just for the carrying capacity of them. Also, the resources do something. The chemicals. So usually the containers themselves are more valuable than the stuff that's in them. I'll take your neoprene, I suppose. There's a book, road novel. Saving kit with charges. I don't know. We might as well try to shave. Hey, it gives you a huge morale boost, actually. And it charges with soap. Might as well do that once in a while. Always take the soap. See any clothing there of value. Silver watch, ooh, fancy. Oh, makeshift crowbar. What do we need for a real crowbar? Anvil level 3, hammer level 3. I think we only have a level 2 hammer. I'm not sure what you get a hammering level 3 from. Which is a level 3. Okay, basically we have to get our iron working stuff up and going. For about everything we want to do. Leather can only take us so far. Still grab it. I'm gonna grab an extra tool belt just in case it comes up. Well, we do already have one, I guess, but does not hurt to have. So sick of the crowbar not being able to do anything, though. It's a lot of books. All just entertainment books. Just grab one of each, I guess. Like a little bit of everything's here. When am I ever gonna read these books? I don't know. I don't think the mood bonus they give you is really worth that much. Take all of your leather gear, though. Without hesitation. Man, that room was kind of like a mother load of stuff. If we'd found that earlier in the game, I would have been really hyped about that. We have most of the stuff now, so it's not nearly as good, but... I wonder if you'll have to start brushing your teeth in the future now. As detailed as they're getting about stuff. Oh no. Please just let me through. I wish to close the basement. Oh, you know what we have to do to this place? Cart out of here. Oh, I actually can't close those windows because it's closed off. Survival knife. I think that's like really not good. I think it would be great. Son of a bitch. Closing this place up so nothing can get out. Window in here. Man, forgetful really does turn you into like me. Like we just went into all these rooms and we've already forgotten whatever all the rooms look like. Alright. Do it from this side, actually. We are a pyromaniac. It's in our character. It's in our character's best interest to light this house on fire. Those windows can't be closed from the outside. We're all out of time for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.